Hi, my name is Chris Dysart. I am a truck and car accident trial attorney. On June 13, 2004, a tractor-trailer traveling west on Interstate 30 near Sulphur Springs, Texas, collided with an SUV that was stopped in traffic. A fire erupted involving the SUV and the tractor-trailer. Tragically, all 4 occupants of the SUV were fatally injured. The investigation that followed the collision showed that the tractor-trailer did not begin braking for the stopped traffic until 2 seconds before impact, and that at the time of the impact, the tractor-trailer was traveling at approximately 60 miles per hour. The investigation showed that the collision occurred because of truck driver fatigue. The investigation also showed that the truck driver was violating the hours of service regulations designed specifically to prevent truck driver fatigue. In this case, it was possible to prove a violation of the hours of service regulations by comparing the truck driver's logbook to the satellite system used by the trucking company to track its shipment of goods. The system identified the location of a truck every hour, as well as the corresponding time and date, and whether the truck engine was running. In this case, the trucking company used the satellite system only as a customer service tool to communicate with its drivers and to track customer product. But a lawyer can use this information from the satellite and compare it to the truck driver's logbook to disclose logbook falsification and hours of service violations, and ultimately to prove that the driver was fatigued and that fatigue was the cause of the collision. In this case, the satellite data showed that the driver had on at least 4 occasions in the weeks leading up to the collision violated the hours of service regulations. For example, on May 14th, the driver logbook entry represented that the driver drove 551 miles in 8.75 hours. The satellite data indicated, however, that he drove 874 miles in 15 hours. This was a difference of 323 miles and 6.25 hours. In the 24-hour period leading up to the collision, the satellite data showed that the driver drove 954 miles in 18 hours with only a 3-hour break. This was a clear violation of the hours of service regulations. It was at the end of this 18-hour period that the collision took place. A collision that was caused by the truck driver failing to notice the stopped traffic on the highway ahead of him in time to have braked because he was fatigued. The collision was also caused by the trucking company's failure to have in place a system to verify its driver's logs, even though it would have been easy to do so. For instance, the same satellite information could have been used by the trucking company to catch its driver's logbook falsification if the company had only looked. The company's excuse for failing to look? It would have added to the company's administrative workload. Truck driver fatigue is a frequent cause of truck accidents. Truck driver fatigue, therefore, should be suspected and investigated as a possible cause of a collision in every case involving a truck. If you or someone you care about has been involved in an accident involving an 18-wheeler or big rig truck, please call my toll-free number, 888-586-7041. We can talk about your case, and I can answer any questions you may have, and there will be no fee to you unless we win your case. I also invite you to view other educational car and truck accident videos on my site. My name is Chris Dysart, and thank you for joining.